push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rappers. You be rapping about, I'm moving the bridge. You talk about, now we're doing it, bridge. You in the face, you gon' be suing me. Stay out of the news headlines and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Return coming from the 6. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing. Now we're second down. Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Coming left is Tracy. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Let's go now. 68, go.
From the gun, here's Dart. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they'll decline this and take the result. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Throw here. Third down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script. But if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
319.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Again, it's Cook. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Now Allen going to the air. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Allen on 3rd down. Dumps it off to his running back. Massive hit. The ball's out. And it looks like the Giants got to that one. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. We'll get 22 out of that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Okay, that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. Now you put yourself in great position to score.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Before the play clock can run out, Sean McDermott decides to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yaks. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play. They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Cook trying his one up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another one for Cook. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
This is a design run for Allen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the 1st down, and live to play another day.
The screen pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Allen now on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and getting some positive yards.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Hey, hold on. 56. Round 80. What's that?
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
All set now. 1st and 10.
180. What's that?
And off from the pistol to Cook. It's inside the 10. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, check. Go get him. 19. What's that?
Cook. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
What's that?
He finds him right side. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Giants nothing.
Bass now to kick this away.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Dart gonna throw again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's gonna be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense to the line fast. On 1st down, here's Dart. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone, on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Scatterboo now from the gun. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
From the gun, here's Dart. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Working now from the gun. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. Scatterboo. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants making a 1-score game in the 1st half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
5 wide.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Throw left side, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Allen on 3rd and short. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now Dart. Go right side is caught by Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line pass. It's Scatterboo on 2nd down. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. So 1st down from the 41. Dart now against the blitz. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That's Robinson on the slant. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. It worked doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Dart out of the shotgun. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on play as well. So they're going to lose more yards on the illegal block in the back penalty than the return initially gained. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tight.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Very nice. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a first down. New set of downs from the 37.
37-yard line.
What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Just a yard left to go on second down. Allen gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no! Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating the touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. You've got to get both feet down as well.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
Bills 24, Giants 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. It is Cup left side. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw now, Allen. Catch made over the middle. They're going to hand this up to the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Allen now on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now run by Cook, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Handoff headed right, it's Cook. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Is Darius Alexander in there to make that play?
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. That one's out and cut on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills throw the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bass now to kick this away.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
319!
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Short pickup to their own 31. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Allen on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, here's Dart. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 40-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. The game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Trying onside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Cook. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. This is Cook. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash.
A 40-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. Dodges another stop. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. Working quickly here. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
He takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Brian Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. So we're through 3 here. And we resume play. It'll be with a kickoff. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one won't stay inside of the landing zone. It finds the sideline, and this drive's going to start from the 40. First down throw for Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Cook. approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Going on 1st down, it's Darts. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Dart now. This one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
From the red zone now. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
This is Scanaboo, left side. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Let's force a 4th down.
And that was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Plowing up the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. There's a dive up the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. No design run. It's Allen. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Play not developing as they'd hoped. So that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Jack Browning to kick it away. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Dart's looking to throw. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here goes Dart to the air. He puts some air under it deep down the left. It's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw, here's Dart. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Giants trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the ball's out, he lost it! And the fumble recovery is made! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now Dart. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Now to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 22 yards. First
Dart
down.
setting in to throw here. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dart's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
And our Giants first down.
Dart gonna throw again. Has it down close. And a stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's gonna be 1st and goal.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play.
Dart's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Cook. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line.
Loss of 2.
The Giants using their first time out.
At the
And they still
1-yard
have
line.
2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Oh, Brock, look at this. He set him to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. From his end zone, 3rd and long. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop it for the safety. Well, there's your answer, Brock.
Yep.
You were wondering if they'd dare risk a throw from their own one. They did it, and it ended predictably with a safety.
I didn't even have to say anything to you, did I, Kate? You could read my body language up here. Are they going to do it? You going to take the risk? Is it going to be a 99-yard play in the record books? No, it's not. It's going to be a safety, and more than likely the next time, I'm not going to make that call if they're in there. Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Buffalo.